Ruckdaschel from the Hayward Area Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Chris. I hope your weekend went well. Mine was filled with powwow activities, so I'm not back into the seat I should be in
Yeah.
normally. It's kind of like when you get done with Muskie Fest. The Monday after is like, oh my goodness, did I survive?
Yeah. It's great to be here, Mark, and I can say I know the feeling. Yes, I can only imagine. There's always the wind down and that type of thing too. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's great to be coming off powwow weekend, and of course we got another big weekend in the area coming up for several reasons, um,
yeah.
which which we'll get right into, of course, with Lumberjack World Championships for sure. Um, And then, yeah, I'd love to share some details. I think most folks in the area are certainly familiar with Lumberjack World Championships, and they've got a up at the Lumberjack Bowl also on Wednesday night,
Mm-hmm.
really to kick things off all together. And then, of course, the competition itself Thursday through Sunday at the Lumberjack Bowl. Um, so we are certainly looking forward to that. I'm going to share a few details about something special we have coming up on Sunday too. If you want to get right into that.
Yeah, go right ahead. You take the lead and
Yeah,
go with it.
yeah, we have the Culpeper and Merriweather Circus coming into town this Sunday, which is July 23rd, and it's going to be taking place at the Sawyer County Fairgrounds. Culpeper and Merriweather were actually, our chamber brought them here 2 summers ago as well in 2021. They're back. I know they were really well received then. They actually have some new acts. They do some similar things to them, but they always are adding new things, and because they filled us in on that there will be some new attractions there as well at the circus. So we're really excited to have them in this weekend, which I think is going to make it kind of a mega weekend when you attach that onto the back of Lumberjack World Championships, which of course will be wrapping up, Saturday night with the finals. Then Sunday afternoon, 2 circus shows at the fairgrounds. I think is going to make for a really neat weekend. Those show times are 2 o'clock and 4:30. Just so folks are aware, tickets are still available for the circus. So maybe that's also where I'll start.
Sure.
Tickets, you can purchase them one of several different ways. You can pick them up here at our Hayward Information Center. That's on the corner of Highway 63 and Main Street. It's the same building in which our Hayward Area Chamber of Commerce offices are located. So it's the Hayward Information Center. We're open 9 to 5 every day now through Saturday, so you can pick them up there. Also at Marketplace Foods, simply their customer service counter, they will be available. And they're also available online. If you go to Culpeper and Merriweather Circus's website, they can be purchased online also. And finally, they are available on Circus Day itself on Sunday. They are a little bit more in terms of price. So
Sure. Yeah.
what they are, if you're able to buy them this week, the advanced tickets, it's $13 for adults. And for children aged 2 to 12, they're $8, as well as seniors that are 65 years of age and older. They're also $8 in advance. If you buy them the day of, those tickets are $16 and $9 respectively. So
Okay.
for a little bit of savings to get them in advance. Obviously toddlers under 2 are free. So we definitely encourage you to stop in again to our Hayward Information Center for the tickets here, Marketplace Foods, or again, if you prefer to purchase them online, that is an option. But the advance tickets can only be purchased through Saturday. So
Okay.
once Saturday, then tickets are cut off, and you would have to buy them on Sunday at the circus grounds, which is the Sawyer County Fairgrounds. I want to be sure to mention right up front too, regarding the fairgrounds, we are very, very thankful to the Sawyer County Fairgrounds. They were an excellent place in which the circus was held back in 2021. They agreed with open arms to allow us to have the circus there again here in 2023. They could not be a better host to work with. So I just want to give a big hats off. I work pretty closely with Rick Christian, Sawyer County Fair Board and just the hospitality, and they roll out the red carpet, I guess you could say, for us, just to make sure the circus runs very, very well. And that's so important. Logistics, when it's like this, the events don't happen themselves. So I want to make sure that appreciation is given where it is more than due.
Well, and that's a really good location with parking available right there on site. Plenty of space for their big tent to go up there. It's been a really good location.
It has been for the circus, and it has been for other events as well. The Sawyer County Fair is coming up in mid-August.
Yeah.
And it is that all encased there. It is such a good setup with that parking, and then the fairgrounds themselves. I know the Hayward Lions are using it for Oktoberfest coming up in September. There's some other things there throughout the year, and we're lucky to have it, in our county and in our area, the Sawyer County Fairgrounds. So thanks so much to them as well. A couple other things specific to the circus is I know the morning of the circus, so this will be Sunday morning in this case, they do invite the public to come out to actually watch the big top going up. It's quite a sight. I was there last time when they were here to watch that tent go up. These guys are playing shows about March through October in different parts of the country. It's a traveling circus. So they're old hat at this. They've got it down, as you could say, like a well-oiled machine. So it's really pretty cool to watch that go up. And then they also offer, some tours and to see the grounds for those that show up on Sunday morning. So that is something I actually would recommend folks that if that sounds interesting to you, which I think it would be if you attend. That's an opportunity even before the circus shows, again, that are taking place Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4:30.
And what time in the morning does that happen on Sunday?
That, I believe, that's a great question, Mark. I believe that it's at 9 a.m. I'm going to double check that, but I'm quite certain it's at 9 a.m. We also will be posting that to our Facebook page, the Hayward Area Chamber Facebook page, as far as the big top going up as well. I want to mention, we had a chance. It was neat. Skeeter the Clown, who was with the circus, was in Hayward later last week. In here. It was on Thursday. It was cool. We had a chance to go out and visit the Girls and Boys Club at LCO, and she had to talk to the kids there, give a short performance herself, teach some balancing with the kids there. That was really neat to see. And there also is a coloring contest that for all those kids that are planning to go to the circus, we do have a coloring contest sheet that you can pick up here in our information center.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty simple. There's going to be prizes for the categories of age 7 and younger, as well as ages 8 to 11. So if you want to pick one of these up, you color it to the best of your abilities. You bring it to the circus itself. You hand it off as you're coming in there. They actually do the judging there at the circus on Sunday, and then we'll recognize the selected winners from their panel of judges on Sunday, actually during the circus itself.
Sure.
And, I also want to give a shout out to Woodland Roll-Off, trash services for donating a dumpster for the circus as well. That is very generous and very nice of them. So I really want to give them a shout out as well.
Are we going to get you out in the center ring? Are you going to work with the elephants or the lions or anything? What part of this do you have?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see that, Mark. Sorry to disappoint, but these are real professionals, and I am not. So I don't think that's going to happen.
Maybe the dunk tank. Maybe we can get you on the dunk tank.
Well, maybe
they have one.
Maybe so. But that is cool. I'm glad you brought that up because these are amazing acts. They even are going to have one of their trapeze artists. I'm waiting to see this myself. Literally is going to be hanging from her hair.
Wow.
Up quite far above the ground, I guess, with no net, for example. So these folks are truly quite skilled at their crafts and frankly are doing some pretty dangerous things. And the circus is a great chance for the whole family to come out. Grandpa and grandma, mom and dad, and of course the kids. They'll have food there. It's really kind of the whole setup, and it's also just such a great value. It's very affordable. I think family entertainment. So that's one of the reasons why we as a chamber really gravitate to it as well. It's a chance to bring something unique to Hayward at a very affordable price for
Sure.
folks.
Yeah. So what's happening now after the circus comes to town and they leave? What kind of things are you working on for the rest of the summer?
Yeah, and we're already looking ahead. Frankly, you talk about summer, we're already looking ahead to the fall. Not that we want to get to the fall yet. We want to enjoy the summer. But as far as preparations, we're usually about a season ahead of things.
Okay.
We just have to be for the preparation. And of course, a big event that we have coming up is our Hayward Fall Festival that's coming up at the end of September, Saturday, September 23rd to be exact. That's going to be here in downtown Hayward. So we are very much looking forward to that. And preparations have been well underway for that. So that's one of the things that we're looking forward to. Now, a little bit more near term.
Yes, I forgot about that near term one.
Yeah, we do have a Business After 5 event of our own that's coming up. That's not going to be this Thursday, but the following Thursday, which will be July 27th. That's going to be hosted by Flat Creek Lodge. These are events that take place the last Thursday of each month, typically, with a few exceptions during the year, in which we invite all of our membership out just to enjoy an evening of networking, great refreshments, entertainment. Jennifer Reich, a solo acoustic artist, is going to be playing there at Flat Creek.
Oh, okay.
On that evening, so it's a really good chance for folks to kick it off with Business After 5 and then stay, for Jennifer's performance after the fact as well, because she's going to keep on going there. So that's one of the more immediate things. The August calendar is full of a lot of stuff, as is typical going on in the Hayward area. And I'd invite folks, if you haven't already, or if you haven't been accustomed to it, is checking out our online calendar at haywardareachamber.com. We like to think that's probably the most comprehensive calendar one can find about stuff going on in this area. So that's always a good source. We do have a paper brochure, too, of the calendar of events in the area that you can pick up here at the information center as well.
Yeah.
But we would tend to encourage folks to check out that online calendar.
Well, I know for myself, that's a shareable calendar. Let people know that I use Google Calendar a lot, and I know I can click and have that calendar merged with my calendar, so I always have it available on my Google Calendar.
Yeah, that's a great tip, Mark. That's something that's quite simple to do. And it's a really good practice for those that want to stay in the know. But as we kind of get into August, a couple of notable things. We've got the Cherack Art Crawl that takes place every August. That's coming up August 11th through the 13th this year. We talked about the Sawyer County Fair, just so folks can get that down. The dates there are August 17th through the 20th, of course, at the Sawyer County Fairgrounds. Out at Boulder Lodge, out on Highway 77, this year is actually going to mark the 11th annual Northwoods Music and Art Festival. That's something I know that many people in the area do enjoy and are aware of. However, I also found there's a lot of folks in the area that are not aware of that. So that's something you might want to put on your calendar, is on August 19th, the Northwoods Music and Art Festival.
Okay.
Out at Boulder Lodge. I know on August 19th, the annual Barn Dance fundraiser is coming up at Sylvandale Barn. Again, the same day, August 19th. So those are just a few of the things that are coming up amongst many.
Yes. Yeah, there's no shortage of things to do in the Hayward Lakes area with everything that's going on, and there's many other things happening beyond that. But just thank you so much for providing that information and that support. Anything else before we take off?
Those are the main things, Mark. I would just add today's the flea market and the farmer's market as well in town. So please check those out as well if you have a chance. You
bet. All right. Chris Ruckdaschel, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it. And hang in there.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
All right.